So again, good morning, grade 6. Let's continue our discussion last meeting, which is about solving word problems involving percent. So on page 149, kindly open your book and I will share whiteboard.
Ano po page?
Page 149. Diba last meeting we discussed about percent or the percent of increase and decrease. So this time, we were going to discuss about the discount, the sales tax, the commission, and the interest. So ito ay patungkol sa mga business, yung mga binibili natin, yung mga ganon. And kindly read what is discount, princess? Discount. Yung sa pinakataas ng page 151.
A discount is an amount of subtracted from the original or regular price. A discount rate is a percent of
decrease
price. The sale price or net price is equal to the difference between the regular price and the discount.
So, meron tayong tinatandaan dito, dun sa given problem. Meron tayong yung ating original price. And meron tayong discount rate na kung saan yun yung percent of decrease in price. And meron din tayong sale price or the net price, which is the difference between the regular price and the discount. So, meron tayong original price and yung ating sale price. So, in solving, meron tayo dito, kumbaga, steps. So, first step is to multiply the regular, isulat ko na lang. The first step is to multiply, kindly read it, multiply the,
regular price by the discount rate to find the discount.
The regular price by the discount rate. So, ito ay makikita natin sa mga given problem na mababasa natin. Find the discount. Diba minsan, kung sasama man kayo na mag-shopping kay mami or kay daddy, makikita nyo yung sa SM, ganyan, na nakalagay, 20% sale or kaya yung mga 10% magkakaroon ng discount. Ganon. And for our step 2, we have to subtract yung nakuha nating discount from dun sa ating regular price. Yan. To find the sale price. Ayan yung mga kailangan nating tandaan. So, first is to look for the original price dun sa given natin. And second, yung sale price. Paano natin makukuha yung mga yan? Yung sa step 1, we have to multiply the regular price by the discount rate to find the discount. And kapag nakuha na natin yung discount, isusubtract lang natin yung discount doon sa regular price para makuha natin yung sale price dito. So, for example, meron tayong problem dito. Nakikita nyo ba yung yellow shirt na nagkakahalagang 495.50? Ayan. So, yung shirt dyan ay nagkakahalagang 495.50. Ngayon, ang ating given problem, Anna bought a shirt that had an original price of 495.50 pesos. If she received a 30% discount, what was the sale price? So, i-translate ko lang, si Ana daw ay bumili ng t-shirt na nagkakahalagang 495.50 and nakatanggap siya ng 30% discount. So, tinatanong dito sa problem kung ano ba yung sale price. Okay? Halimbawa, 495.50 siya, pero nung nakatanggap siya ng discount, magkano na lang yung kanyang babayaran. So, gamit itong mga steps natin, first is to multiply the regular price. So, ito yung ating regular price. And, i-multiply natin siya sa discount rate na kung saan ang discount na natanggap ni Ana is 30%. So, hindi natin yan basta-basta i-multiply sa 30 lang kasi naka-percent pa siya. So, kailangan,
fractions or decimals.
yes. So, kailangan pa nating i-convert ito into fraction or into decimal. Para mas madali, since decimal yung ating given na regular price, is i-convert na lang natin yung 30% into decimal. So, di ba kapag whole number, 30, i-move natin siya papunta saan? Kapag division, kasi di-divide natin to into 100. So, left, 1, 2, and 30% is equivalent to 0.30 or 0.3. Nagets ba kung paano nakuha ang 30% at ang 0.3?
Apa.
Okay. So, this time, since multiply natin siya, dito na lang natin siya i-multiply, which is the 0.3. Ayan. So, sige nga, 3 times 0.
0.
Very good. And
Zero.
3 times 5.
0.
15.
15.
Put 5, carry 1. And 3 times 5 again.
15.
Plus 1.
15. Plus 1.
Very good.
16.
Carry 1.
15.
3 times 9.
27.
27. Plus 1. 28.
28.
Very good. And carry 2. 3 times 4.
12.
Plus 2.
12.
14.
Plus 2. 14.
14. And since 0 naman ang minumultiply natin, kung ilang digits yan, 5. So, put 5, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, add. And bring down 0.
Copy lang.
Copy lang. Kasi 0 naman yung mga yan. Ayan. Very good. Kakopy lang. And ilan yung decimal places natin? Meron tayo ditong 2.
Opo.
Meron tayo ditong 1. So, ilan?
3.
3. So, 1, 2, 3. And the answer will be 148.6.
0.050.
6 to anak. 6.5. So, ngayon, yung second step natin, subtract the discount from the regular price. So, magkano yung regular price natin? 495.50.
495.50.
Isa-subtract natin yung dalawa. Yung original price na 495.50 and yung ating sale or yung ating regular price which is ito, 100 or I mean yung discount. 48. Ito yung discount ni Ana na na-receive. 148.65 para makuha natin yung regular price. And 0 minus 5 cannot be. So,
0.
borrow kay 5 magiging 4. And si 0 magiging 10.
10.
And then minus 5.
5.
4 minus 6 cannot be. Hiram ulit kay 5 magiging 4. Si 4 magiging 14. 14 minus 6?
8.
8. And yung decimal point. 4 minus 8 cannot be again. So, hiram kay 9 magiging 8. And si 4 magiging 14. 14 minus 8?
6.
Very good. And 8 minus 4?
4.
Very good. And 4 minus 1,
3.
3.
so this is now the regular price. Okay? Okay ba? So, ang tinatanong niya dito, if she received a 30% discount, what was the sale price? So, kung tinatanong niya lang yung sa, di ba yung sa sale price, ayan, ito yung ito yung ating presyo niya ng naka-sale na 30%, 346.85. Pero kung tinatanong niya, magkano ba yung discount na na-receive niya with 30%? So, 148.65. Okay? Okay ba? Yung ating sale price is 346.85 and yung discount na nabawas dun sa regular price is 148.6.
Teacher, video pa rin po ba? Yung monthly?
Yes, na. Okay? Nagigets ba itong sa discount?
Opo.
Next, let's proceed to the sales stocks. When we say sales stocks, Jamira, will you read?
A sales stock is a tax charged on purchase stock by the government a way to raise money.
Okay, yun yung charge or yung tax na kung saan yan ay pinoprovide ng government to raise money. And a sales tax is a percent of each sale or purchase. And the total price is equal to the sum of the sales tax and the original price. So you can find the sales tax on a purchase by multiplying the regular price and the sales rate. Again, ano yung minumultiply natin? Ito, multiply. Wait. Ay, ba't wala? Multiply the regular price and the sales rate. Ayan. So, meron tayo ditong given na example, yung sa sports magazine. Magkano yung sa sport magazine? Nakikita nyo ba yan sa page 152?
30 pesos.
Meron tayong
30.
yes, sports magazine na kung saan nagkakahalagang 30 pesos. And yung ating given problem is si Leia, bumili siya ng magazine whose cover price is 30 pesos. So in addition, she had to pay a sales tax of 5%. So magkano ulit yung sales tax na kailangan niyang bayaran?
5%.
5%.
Very good. And ang tanong is yung amount of tax and the total price. So hahanapin daw natin yung amount of tax and the total price. So, di ba, kailangan i-multiply natin yung regular price and the sales rate. So, again, yung ating, since naka-percent siya, 5%, hindi natin yan i-multiply direct. So, ang kailangan natin is to convert 5% into decimal. So, i-move natin dalawang beses. 1, 2. So, kapag may bakante, nilalagyan natin ng 0. And 5% is equal to 0.05. And i-multiply na, so i-multiply natin yung 30 ng 0.05. 5 times 0?
0.
5 times 0 again, 0. 5 times 0 is 0. And 5 times 3?
15.
Yan. So, 0 naman yung minumultiply natin. So, ilang digits to? 4.
All
So,
0.
all are 0. 2, 3, 4. And yung next dito, 4 ulit. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, pag pinag-add, bring down 0, 0, 0, 5, 1, 0. And ilan yung decimal places? Dalawa dito. Dalawa. So, we have 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. So, that is equal to, dito ko na lang sa baba isulat, 1.5 na lang. Or, okay lang na hindi na natin isulat ng mga 0 kasi wala namang niyang value. So, we have 1.5. Yan yung ating sales tax. Okay? Na kung saan meron tayong sales rate na 5% and nung minultiply natin yung regular price dun sa sales rate na 5% or 0.05, ang nakuha natin ay 1.5. Ito yung tax na babayaran ni Leia. So ngayon, 'di ba, kailangan nating pag-add yung ating regular price dun sa ating nakuhang sales tax. So 30 pesos yung original price ng ating magazine. And yung tinagdag na 1.5 which is the sales tax, pag-add lang natin para makuha natin yung total price na kailangang bayaran ni Leia. So, bring down 0 and 0 plus 5 is 5. 1 plus 0 is 1 and bring down 3. So, ibig sabihin, ang total price na babayaran ni Leia is 31.50. Okay? Di ba yung question dyan is to find the amount of tax. Magkano? 1.5. And to find the total price. So, 31.50. Maliwanag ba sa inyo?
Teacher, magkabaliktad po sila ng discount. Yung sa discount po, subtract yun dyan.
Oo, anak. Kasi sa discount, kinukuha natin yung mismong discount lang. Yung, di ba kapag may discount, ibig sabihin, may mababawas yung babayaran mo. Pero dito, since may tax, madadagdagan yung babayaran mo. Okay? This time, meron naman tayong commission. Ito yung sa mga business na halimbawa, may binibenta yung kaibigan mo ng sabihin nating cellphone. Tapos, kapag sasabihin niya sa'yo, kapag nabenta mo yan, bibigyan kita ng commission. Familiar ba kayo sa word na commission? Halimbawa, kung binigay niya sa'yo ng 5,000 yung cellphone, kapag binenta mo siya, bibigyan ka daw niyang commission na 500. O kaya pag dito, ang pinag-uusapan is mga percent. Sabihin niya, o sige, 90% sa akin, bibigyan kita ng 10% na commission. So, paano natin malalaman kung magkano yung commission mo? So, will you read the meaning of the commission, Alexa?
A commission is a percentage of the selling price.
Oo. And you can find the commission by multiplying the original price by the rate of commission. Meron tayong example dito, si Mr. Solis. So, si Mr. Solis received a 25% commission. So, again, 25% commission. So, lagay ko na lang 25% C. After selling an accident insurance policy for 15,000. So, magkano? Yung sa insurance, we have 15,000. Ayan, 15,000 pesos. And tinatanong dito, what was his commission? Magkano yung commission ni Mr. Solis nung natanggap niya yung 25% na commission na nabenta niya dun sa 15,000 na accident insurance. So, to find his commission, ano yung kailangan nating i-multiply? Yung ating selling price, which is 15,000. And yung rate ng ating commission, which is 25%. Again, kino-convert natin yung ating percent dun sa ating decimal. So, magiging, yung 25% magiging 0.25. So, multiply natin siya dito sa ating 15,000. Ayan. So, 5 times 0.
0.
5 times 0 is 0 again.
0.
5 times 0 is 0 again. 5 times 5.
25.
Very good. Carry 2. 5 times 1.
5 plus 2, 7.
7. And 2 times 0 times 0 times 0 is 0 yung mga yan. Tatlo. Ayan. And 2 times 5.
10.
0 carry 1. And 2 times 1.
2.
2 plus 1.
Plus 2 equals 4. Plus 1 equals 3.
And since 0 naman ito, kung ilang digits yan, so we have 5, put 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, pag pinag-add, Bring down 0. 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 0 plus 0 is 0. 5 plus 0 plus 0 is 5. And 7 plus 0 plus 0 is 7. 3 plus 0 is 3. And bring down 0. So, ilang decimal places tayo? Meron tayong 5 ba?
4.
4 ba? Ito lang.
5,000
15,000
po,
ito.
meron po dalawang decimal.
Saan?
Doon po sa 15,000. Meron po
15,000.
dalawang decimal.
Hindi anak, 15,000 yan. 15,000 lang siya. And ito ang decimal natin, yung 0.25.
Sure, doon
So,
po sa
dalawa.
book.
Ha? Hindi na, hindi siya kasali
Sure,
kasi
meron po siyang decimal point na dalawa. Hindi po kasama.
hindi siya kasali anak kasi 00 yan, wala, hindi yan kasama dun sa value niya, ano, ng 15,000. Parang wala lang yan. Okay? Ito yung mahalaga, yung
Dalawa po.
0.25. So, we have 2. 1, 2. So, ibig sabihin, kung dalawa yan, magiging, ang value natin is 3,750. Tapos, 0.00 or pwedeng hindi na natin isama itong 0.00 kasi nga wala namang value yan. Kasi 0 naman. So, ito niyan ang ating wait, ito lang at ito ang kanyang commission. So, meron siyang 3,750. Okay? Naintindihan ba? Again, kapag commission, multiply lang natin yung selling price dun sa kanyang commission rate. So, 15,000 yung selling price and 25% yung kanyang commission rate or equivalent sa 0.25. And nung minultiply natin, nakuha natin ay 3,750. Yun yung commission ni Mr. Solis. Okay? Naintindihan ba yung sa commission?
Opo.
Okay. Last one, we have the interest. So, halimbawa, kumuha ng laptop si daddy ng hulugan. Yes?
Excuse me lang po.
Sige. Dito, halimbawa, kumuha ng laptop si daddy ng hulugan. So, magkakaroon tayo dito ng interest. Di ba? So, most savings or investment account, ito yung sa mga bangko, pays interest on the amount of the deposit or principal amount. And the interest is a percent of the principal. It also depends on how long the money is invested. So to find the interest on an investment, ito yung ating magiging formula. So, meron tayong interest is equal to yung principal, hindi to yung principal na literal, times rate times time. So, ito yung ating gagamiting formula. Yan, interest is equal to principal, yung price, yung rate, and yung time. So, you can also get the interest by following these steps. Yung first step is to write the interest rate in decimal form. Yung kagaya ng ginagawa natin, yung 25%, ginawa natin siyang decimal. And write the time in years. So, per year tayo. Per year yung ginagamit natin. And yun yung formula na gagamitin natin. So, meron tayong given example dito. Find the interest earned on a deposit. Magkano yung deposit?
10,000.
15,000. Ayan. 15,000. And babayaran siya for 2 years. Again, 2 years. And magkano yung rate? We have 2%
2%.
per annum or per year. So, gamit yung formula, i-substitute lang natin yan. Yung principal, we have 15,000. Yung rate, we have 2%. Kapag kinonvert natin siya, isulat ko na lang siya dito. 15,000. Tapos yung ating rate, kapag kinonvert siya into decimal, magiging 1, 2. So, 0.02. And yung ating time, which is
2 years.
years, we have 2 or 2
2.
years. Pag minultiply natin lahat yan, so para mas madali, dito muna yung konti. So we have, dito ko na lang siya isulat, 0.02 times 2. 2 times 2?
4.
2 times 0?
Zero.
Times 0.
Zero.
2 decimal places. 1, 2. That is
0.04.
0.04. And times natin yung 0.04 sa 15,000. Dito ko na lang siya isusulat. So, 4 times 0.
Zero.
Ay, hindi siya readable. Wait. 0 and 4 times 0 again. 0. 4 times 0 again. 0 and 4 times 5.
20.
20.
2.
2.
4 times 1.
4 plus 2
2.
equals 6.
Very good.
6.
And 0 naman ito. So, ilang digits? Meron tayong 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. And yung another 0 dito, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, pag-add, 1, 2, 0 naman yan, 3, 4. And 6 plus 0 is 6. Bring down 0, 0. Ilan yung ating decimal places? We have 2. 1, 2. So, the answer is 00600 or 600. Ayan. So, meron tayong 600 na interest. Okay? Within 2 years na yung principal niya ay 15,000 and meron siyang 2% na rate and 2 years niya babayaran. So, 600 yung interest. Okay? Naintindihan ba yung sa interest? Basta i-multiply lang yung principal, yung rate, and time. Tandaan yung time is laging years. And yung rate, kino-convert muna siya into decimal para mas madaling ma-multiply. Okay? Any question about this? Okay.